The old man sat under the oak tree. It stood tall on the hill. Children played around him. They laughed and ran. The old man smiled. He loved to watch them play. His name was Thomas. Everyone called him Old Tom. Tom had a kind face. He had eyes that twinkled. He always had a story to tell. The children loved him. The sun shone brightly. It was a perfect summer day. The air was fresh. Birds sang sweetly in the tree. It was a day for joy. It was a day for laughter. Tom watched the children. He felt a sense of peace, but something felt strange. It was a feeling deep inside. Something was not right. The wind rustled the leaves. It was a soft sound, but it seemed to whisper. It spoke of danger. Tom felt a chill. It ran down his spine. He looked around. Everything seemed normal. The children played. They didn't notice anything. But Tom knew. Something was coming. The whispers grew louder. They swirled around him. They spoke of shadows. They spoke of lost souls. They spoke of evil. Tom's heart pounded in his chest. He knew what was coming. The whispers were a warning. Evil ghosts were near. A child screamed. It was a sound of terror. Tom's head snapped up. He looked for the source of the scream. His blood ran cold. One by one, children began to disappear. They vanished into thin air. Their laughter was replaced by silence. Fear gripped Tom's heart. The wind howled. The whispers turned to shrieks. The evil ghosts were here. They had come to steal the children. Terror filled the eyes of the remaining children. They huddled together. They were scared and alone. They needed Tom's help. Tom was no ordinary old man. He was a protector. He possessed a secret. He knew how to fight the evil ghosts. He stood up. His eyes blazed with determination. He would not let the ghosts take the children. He would protect them. Tom pulled out a small pouch. It hung on a leather cord around his neck. He opened it carefully. Inside were strange herbs. They smelled of ancient magic. These herbs were his weapons. They held the power to see ghosts. They could banish them back to the darkness. Tom was ready. Tom quickly gathered the remaining children. He drew a circle around them on the ground. He used a stick dipped in the pouch's powder. The powder glowed with a faint light. It was invisible to ordinary eyes, but to the ghosts it was a barrier. They could not cross. "Stay inside the circle," Tom instructed. His voice was firm. "No matter what you hear, do not leave." The children huddled closer. They were scared, but they trusted Tom. He sprinkled the remaining powder around the circle. The air crackled with energy. The circle pulsed with a faint light. The children were safe for now. The wind swirled violently. The ghosts appeared. They were shadowy figures. They floated in the air. Their eyes glowed red with malice. They reached for the children. Their cold, spectral fingers passed through the barrier, but they couldn't break through. The circle held strong. The ghosts shrieked in anger. Their voices were high-pitched and chilling. They swirled around the circle. They searched for a way in. Tom stood firm. He held his ground. He raised his walking stick. He pointed it at the ghosts. "Leave these children alone," he thundered. The ghosts hesitated. They sensed his power. The herbs gave Tom strength. He was a beacon of light in the darkness. He would not back down. Tom began to chant. The words were old. They were powerful. The air crackled with energy. The ghosts writhed in discomfort. Tom's chants grew louder. The circle glowed brighter. The ghosts screamed again. This time it was a scream of pain. They were being forced back. Tom continued chanting. His voice was filled with the strength of ages. He would not stop until the ghosts were gone. He would protect the children. The light from the circle intensified. It bathed the clearing in a warm glow. The ghosts shrieked one last time. Then they vanished. They were gone. The wind died down. The leaves stopped rustling. The only sound was the children's relieved breathing. They were safe. Tom had saved them. One by one, the children who had disappeared reappeared. They were confused and scared, but they were unharmed. Their parents rushed to them. Tears of joy streamed down their faces as they embraced their children. They had been so afraid. They were so grateful to Tom. He was a hero. Tom smiled gently. He lowered his walking stick. The danger had passed. The children were safe. He had done what he needed to do. "It's all right now," he soothed. "The ghosts are gone. You're all safe." He looked at each child. He wanted them to feel safe again. The parents thanked him profusely. They called him a hero, a savior, but Tom knew he was just a protector. It was his duty to keep the children safe. As the sun began to set, casting long shadows across the clearing, one thing was clear. Old Tom would always be there. He would always protect them from the shadows, from the evil. He would always be their protector. Please like and subscribe.